How's it going, people? My middle daughter just learned a valuable lesson about not trusting people with your passwords. Unfortunately, she learned it the hard way. She gave her friend her password to get a phone number off of her account or out of her messages for her. And that friend went in and put a post up on her wall saying, "I hate black people." First off, I've taught them all their lives, you don't hate anybody. People don't understand that there's a whole lot of different meanings to hating people. You can dislike them just fine. And even if you do, you don't put it on your profile that you dislike them. I'll never understand it. But evidently, this little girl that posted this on my daughter's profile has an issue with black people. And instead of just dealing with her issue personally on her own, she decides she's gonna get my daughter in trouble by putting crap like that on hers. And it's her birthday. The one that I did the her first vlog video about, the one that I posted the video up on my channel here. Yeah. It's her birthday. She's just turning 16. So as far as daughters go, I've got one that's now 16, one that's 18, and the baby turns 14 this year in December. So they're not really babies anymore, but the thing I don't get is how people can hate on other people because of race, especially this day and age. I just don't get it. I mean, if she's hanging around, if my daughter is hanging around that kind of people in school, then we need to have another serious talk. And she's not the best judge of character when it comes to her friends or whatever. First it was boyfriends that she wasn't a very good judge of character of. Now it's her personal friends. And I just don't get it. I don't understand how you can be friends with somebody that hates on another group of people because of what color their skin is. I like everybody. I mean, until you give me a reason not to like you, you're good in my book. And even sometimes when you give me a reason not to like you, you're good in my book. It just depends on the circumstance. But as far as hating people, I don't hate anybody. If there was ever anybody that I come close to hating, it was Osama bin Laden, just for what he did to all the people in 9/11, or what he had done to all the people. I know he didn't personally do anything, but just the idea. I mean, there's reason for that kind of hate. But as far as just people in general, there's not a single reason in the world, unless somebody has severely wronged you to the point that it caused you physical harm. There's no reason to hate anybody. Personally, I don't hate anybody because I don't want to expend that kind of energy. If I don't like you, I just don't like you. And I'm not even going to waste the energy to tell you that I don't like you. I'll just avoid you. I'll tell somebody they're dumb. I'll tell them when they're being stupid. But to hate somebody? Come on. Sorry, that's ignorant and juvenile. I will clarify this by saying I do hate ignorance, regardless of who it's from. Because there's no reason for people to be as ignorant as they are. No reason whatsoever for people to be as ignorant as they are now. Maybe I'm making a little too much out of all this with the girl being ignorant like that on my daughter's profile. I don't know. I just think that, well, again, I blame the parents, because that girl had to learn that hatred somewhere. And I'd venture to say it's probably a few comments or such that were derogatory that her dad or stepdad or somebody came off with around her. Parents either don't care or just didn't pay attention to what they were saying. I don't know. Either way, it's ugly, and I've made my point about how I feel about other races and everything on a previous video, and I don't agree with hating people like that. Anyway, I hadn't posted anything up on this channel for a while, but I figured while I was at it, since I've been doing a bunch of videos for my main channel lately, I'd go ahead and throw something up on here too. And this little incident just kind of happened and got me to thinking about all the garbage basically that comes out of teenagers' mouths. So I figured it'd be as good a topic as any, and a little timely, considering that this day and age, you're really stupid if you let your dislike of somebody turn into hate speech. And that's all that really was. I mean, I dislike quite a few people, but I don't hate them. And usually when I dislike them, it's because they're being ignorant. I've got no tolerance for ignorant people. And I don't blame one race or one ethnic or social group because they've got one person that just happens to be of that race, ethnicity, or origin that happens to be completely ignorant. It's just wrong. I mean, I don't know. I get disgusted with it easy, because you can't hate everybody because one or two people are basically just idiots. Because if that was the case, I'd hate half the world. That's pretty much all I've got. Like I said, I'm still amazed that this day and age that people can be like that. But it's not going to happen in my house. And if my kids think that it is, then we're going to have a serious little come to Jesus meeting on it. Because they've not been raised to be like that, act like that, think like that, and certainly not to talk like that. And I won't have it. I don't talk that way, I don't act that way, and I don't expect that out of any of them either. It's one of those lead by example things. And while I may not be the best example of a father or a parent, I've got that going for me anyway. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.